So Stormi meets up with her friend Latisha.
Yes.
This is one half of the new couple.
Yes.
Stormi says that motherhood is the best thing that's happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very hard journey to conceive. She had to go through IVF, and they are considering surrogacy for their next child.
Mm-hmm.
The friend asks what happened with her friendship with Tisha because Latisha, she works out a lot, banging body.
3 times a day sometimes.
Yes, yes. Very, very fit lady.
Me too.
And she said that she saw Tisha at the gym and they started texting or talking, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And Tisha said that she wanted to get into working out and training with Latisha.
Yeah.
So in Latisha's mind, I guess she felt that she needed to ask Stormi about the friendship and where they stood. Mm-hmm. Well, Stormi says that, you know, you can train who you want. She might be your vibe. And she was like, and Tisha probably has legitimate reasons why she doesn't like me because I did call her husband out of his name. So, but she does say she thinks Marsau ruins a lot of Tisha's friendships and relationships. Mm-hmm. So she tells her basically go in and be cool with Tisha and just don't get into it with Marsau, bring him up, like try to leave him out of y'all's situation. Mm-hmm. Do you have any commentary about that? Do you think that's true?
I don't. Mm-hmm. I don't think Marsau ruined a lot of teacher friendships. It's rather you're teacher friend or you're not. A lot of y'all not teacher's friend. Period. Mm-hmm. Right now, you're talking to someone who was a big fan of Tisha, mm-hmm. who sometimes be on the opposite side of Tisha, because Tisha would say things and do things that make me regret being on her side a lot of the times throughout all these seasons. Okay. But we are not going to blame her husband for y'all not being a good friend to her.
Yeah,
we are not going to blame Tisha, or rather Marsau, of why Stormi, you called that grown man out his name and then try to put it on Tisha as in like, that's why I really can't be friends with you. Because no. You can't be friends with her because Stormi, you was disrespectful to her husband last season by calling him out his name. Yeah. Even though Marsau may have done something in the sense of business that was a bad business practice and things like that, but just because you deal with people who have bad business practices, do you call them bees? Do you call them out their name? You have a whole $1 million company. Mm-hmm. Whenever your shipment is wrong or like whenever things are not right or y'all make a mistake, do the customers call you B? Do they have the right to call you a B, or do you have the right to call everybody B's? So don't try to blame that on Marsau and why Tisha ain't got no friends. Y'all ain't friends with Tisha because y'all don't like Tisha, period.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my pink slips and send Stormi out because listen here, accountability, I do not like the whole, I call her husband out his name and I kind of stand by it. Mm-hmm. Well, you can stand on the outside of the cast technically because really we don't need Stormi culture this season, Stormi. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm coming to. And look, Trisha, I think that's her name is.
Yeah.
Hey, I understand you may be one of Stormi's best friends, but friends and business is different, right? I did not know, or I did not feel the need that you needed to let Stormi know that you can train Tisha, or that you wanted to train Tisha, or Tisha reached out. And then once you got the okay from Stormi, you're like, well, okay, I guess I text her and things like that. No, do you want to train or not?
Yeah.
Do you want to make money or not? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you ask her, I'm sorry, if you ask her this one time, be prepared to ask her every time that there's some type of rift.
Conflict.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like with Trisha trying to ask Stormi if it's okay for her to train Tisha, like as if Tisha did something to Stormi. Mm-hmm. Like I thought that was wild. And maybe Tisha really didn't know the situation. Trisha didn't know the situation, but at the end of the day, like whatever Stormi and Tisha have does not have anything to do with you. You're a grown woman. You can talk to people, train people, whatever you want. But I understand maybe it's for the show, but I didn't see how she inserting herself in there was a good look.
Yeah.
It just seemed like you put yourself in somebody else's drama.
Exactly.
And honestly, this is drama from last season. Like, we don't need to continue with this season. It was handled at the reunion. I don't want to continue talking about Stormi calling Marsau a B.
Yeah. 100%. And just to put a double T on it as I'm on Stormi, remember, don't have revisionist history. Tisha was the one that defended you against her own husband. Yeah. And say, I told him not to do that.
But you kept going.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So don't make it seem like Marsau ruined Tisha's friendships. You could have been mature at that moment and actually not disrespect her husband. Yeah. While she was trying to defend you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And also